I'm here to talk about one aspect of the failure of our system of justice, and that has to do with the fact that we have had hundreds of thousands of untested rape kits in our country and estimated tens of thousands in our state of California that are sitting collecting dust in police evidence labs, in sheriff's departments, because no one has tested these kits. I'm here in part because I've authored a bill that is a bill in a long line of failed bills here in this legislature to ask for the testing of these kits. Over the past decade, there have been over half a dozen bills that have either died here in the legislature, been vetoed by a governor, or otherwise watered down and have failed to deliver justice to our Californians. And I think it goes without saying why it's so incredibly important that we test these kits. After a victim has been sexually assaulted, the collection of forensic evidence involves extremely invasive procedures that last for hours. When a rape kit remains untested, it re-traumatizes survivors, allows criminals to roam free, and we also know that when these kits are tested, DNA evidence can be an incredibly powerful tool to solve and prevent crime. This evidence can identify unknown assailants, confirm the presence of a known suspect, affirm a survivor's account of an attack, discredit a suspect, connect suspects to other crimes, and exonerate innocent individuals. But to do any of this, rape kits need to be tested.
I brought some props here to kind of show you what a sexual assault evidence exam looks like. It is an invasive procedure, including a pelvic exam and sometimes an anoscope, looking inside the anus. It includes photography of the genitals in the anus area, and it is not right that women and men go through a sexual assault exam and sometimes don't have justice as far as even having the kit being run. A few years ago in California, the law was changed so that we are now required to run all kits in a timely fashion. That has cost an incredible cost to both our DOJ labs and our county crime labs. So additional funding is needed to maintain the standard now of running kits within 120 days of collection from the sexual assault exam.
When you go through the justice system yourself, you understand how broken it is. The system failed me. I reported my rape to both the police and the district attorney, only to be treated like a liar by one and to be nicely informed by the other that my rape did not count in the state that I was raped in. It was exhausting to advocate for myself in a system that didn't care what I had to say and wasn't interested in carrying out justice for rape victims. That is why I'm here with RISE, and that is why I'm here with Assemblymember Gonzalez-Fletcher. To make sure that victims in California do not have to navigate a hostile system after being raped. While California has many protections for rape victims, there are still loopholes in the law that allow sexual assault survivors to be re-victimized. There are also no standards for notifying a sexual assault survivor of his or her rights. This puts the burden of navigating a complex medical and legal system on him or her.
The Obama administration, before the end of President Obama's term, had estimated that in the United States, we have 400,000 kits that are untested. Now, we don't know exactly how many kits are untested in the state of California because we simply don't have this data. And our bill, AB 41, is very simple. It simply requires law enforcement agencies to tell us as a state, to tell the Department of Justice through a database, how many kits are out there that are not tested, and for those kits that are untested, why are they untested? We all know that data can help us better understand the scope of this problem. It can help policymakers determine whether current approaches in this area need to be fixed, whether we need additional budget, but in order to do that, we need the data. Last year, this very bill died. The year before that, a similar bill died. We need to move this forward. We need justice for the Jennifer Lees of the world. We need justice for the thousands of survivors of sexual assaults whose kits have been untested. And I do hope that as a coalition, we'll be able to work together to get this done. I want to thank our colleagues, Assemblymember Lowe, Lorena Gonzalez-Fletcher, Fiona Ma, as well as all of you who've been working together to move this issue forward. Someday, we'll have a state where survivors will receive the justice that they deserve.